Alright, well, it's October 3rd, and it's been a while since we've done a video. I'm sure everybody's been anxiously awaiting updates. The biggest update is we actually have felt on the roof. The county finally got around to approving all the structural stuff. So the felt is up and the house is pretty waterproof at this point, which is good. You know, a couple changes here in the front. Dad's been able to put together the sort of faux beam look here in the front and close off the entryway. We still have to put some trim and stuff on there, and the soffit needs to be finished, but it's pretty close. And we also got one of the two massive pergolas up. Most of this was not so bad. That cross beam, 16 foot of redwood, normally wouldn't be too bad, but it was soaking wet redwood, so it was extremely heavy, and we dropped it at least once and almost made a mess of things. But it's up there now, and we're good with it. So it still needs some trim. And you know, these columns will have to get finished and get stone and stuff on them, but it's at least primed and it's up there. And we got one more to do by the garage, but we have to wait until the shingle guys kind of get around there. So the other major change is the shingles are starting to go on. So at least around the back side of the house here, they've been able to really get a good start on getting all the shingling up. So it really starts to, again, give the house a little bit more dimension and sort of look like a real house again, which is nice. They're probably about, I'd say, a third of the way around the house, maybe a little bit more. They started around the back here, just kind of out of the way and out of the sun, honestly. So a lot of that is what they've been working on. That will continue probably for another couple weeks, but you can see then all the trim boxes that Dad put together and that we hung and kind of caulked and sealed, how they finish pretty nicely with the shingles, so they're not really protruding much, which is what we were going for. All the trim obviously needs a little bit of detail work, but overall it's really starting to look like a pretty nicely finished house. So we're still a long way from getting to move in, and we're probably about a month behind where we wanted to be at this point, thanks to the delays in the inspections. But bottom line is, it's at least moving forward now, and now that the sort of main county inspection is done, the big things are going to be getting the electrical service in, or I should say the rough electrical done, the plumbing, the roof plumbing, the HVAC, and a couple of other trades. But at least now, if it rains, which with all this wind it kind of feels like it might, at least if it rains a little bit and isn't a massive storm, we won't get really too much water in unless there's a really big storm, but that's pretty unlikely. So if it does rain, at least the house won't get soaked anymore.